page 305 of East of Eden, or Timshel. Samuel said, "It's a fantastic story, and I've tried to follow, and maybe I've missed somewhere. Why is this word so important?" Lee's hand shook as he filled the delicate cups. He drank his down in one gulp. "Don't you see?" he cried. "The American Standard Translation orders men to triumph over sin, and you can call sin ignorance. The King James translation makes a promise in thou shalt, meaning that men will surely triumph over sin. But the Hebrew word, the word Timshel, thou mayest, that gives a choice. It might be the most important word in the world. That says the way is open. That throws it right back on a man. For if thou mayest, it is also true that thou mayest not. Don't you see?" "Yes, I see. I do see. But do you not believe this is divine law? Why do you feel its importance?" "Ah," said Lee. "I've wanted to tell you this for a long time. I even anticipated your questions, and I'm very well prepared. Any writing which has influenced the thinking and the lives of innumerable people is important. Now, there are many millions in their sects and churches who feel the order, do thou, and throw their weight into obedience. And there are millions more who feel predestination in thou shalt. Nothing they may do can interfere with what will be. But thou mayest. Why, that makes a man great. That gives him stature with the gods. For in his weakness and his filth and his murder of his brother, he still has the great choice. He can choose his course and fight it through and win." Lee's voice was a chant of triumph. Adam said, "Do you believe that, Lee?" "Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It is easy out of laziness, out of weakness, to throw oneself into the lap of deity, saying, 'I couldn't help it. The way was set.' But think of the glory of the choice. That makes a man a man. A cat has no choice. A bee must make honey. There is no godliness there. And do you know, those old gentlemen who were sliding gently down to death are too interested to die now?" So let's recap what each denomination thinks. So, the American Standard orders men to triumph over sin. Which is, do thou. Essentially saying you must throw your weight into obedience. You must follow God completely in order to overcome your sin. King James Version, English European version, is thou shalt. Men will surely overcome sin. Which is very, very important in men will surely. It's predestination, it's fate. Your life is chosen before you're even born. You have no freedom, no choice. Hope that things work out for you. The word Timshel, being thou mayest, puts the onus on us. When we think about what's gone wrong and what needs to be done to change it, it can either not be changed. Cain could either have fucked it from the start. Cain could either have had to put his weight in God to improve it, or Cain, as being irrational, detached from God, has the power to make up for the murder of his brother, or not. See, I wrote something here that I was just thinking about then. Okay, so, are we evil creatures in the state of nature, as Hobbes would say, with the capacity to do good? And if that is true, which obviously Bible believes, everything gives us reason to believe, must be asked, what cures the state of nature? So the idea that it's a state, let me return, would be the idea of the American Standard Version. When I say state, I mean a higher being. It's this idea that you must trust in the Hobbesian sense of state, you must trust in the Christian state, the St. Augustine state, in God, to improve your position for you. Predestined King James Version. I don't quite know what to collaborate that to, but basically that we have no choice, which is, quite sad. And then the other view of Dalmaeus Timshel is we must do it ourselves. The state's not going to save us from being good. We must do it ourselves. We have the power. Hopefully some of that makes sense.